I'm live. I just got this in. You will be seeing my gothicness that I wanted to live as a teenager now because I get to do it on camera. I don't always dress like this, but when I do, okay? Don't judge me, bro. Dude, bro. It's hot. How's everybody doing? I wanted to hop on here. I don't know how long I'll keep this on. I just wanted to put it on to be funny. That's about it. I don't know who's going to join because this is spur of the moment. So at 7 p.m. we went live on Trap Soul's podcast. So I had my face did up, kind of. It's kind of started to wear off now, but I had my face did up, and I was like, you know what? I need to touch bases with my homies. They are my homies. We need to talk about some things, some real serious things, like my videos. I just want to talk to you guys about. I'm tired, so it's not gonna be a super long live, and I know it's late for some people on the East Coast specifically. And yeah, I'm probably gonna rest after this. This was kind of my rest day in a way. But yeah, I just want to hop on, have a chat with you guys. Nothing crazy. I don't have too much planned. I just want to kind of touch bases with everybody about the videos that's been coming out. And I got kind of fancy and I put that on the TV. I actually watched the video on TV for the first time. I've only seen one of our videos on a TV screen one time, and I wanted to hear the audio to see how the what is it called? How the EVP sound and everything, and I can hear them a lot better on the TV for sure. So I was doing that prior, and I might even pull it up too, like just let something play in the background. I don't know, one of our videos. Cool. Yeah. I'm glad you're doing well, Connie. Good to hear. And welcome in everybody. Connie, you're number one right now. I think you're my number one fan, actually. According Aw, bummer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play something. Hold on. That's lame. Lame. But I think you are my number one fan, Connie. Good, Brittany. I'm glad you're doing well. Let me get back to where I was until the Roku interrupted me. I do have a couple things I want to show you guys tonight. Come on. Come on. Sorry. A brief pause. We want to search, please. I'm not signed in on an account. I just signed in as guest because I didn't feel like hooking everything up. But when you type in our app, it comes up. There it is. Okay, cool. Make sure I got the volume all the way down. Yep, I do. And go to my little mothy there. Let's yeah, we'll play the new video in the background. How about that? It's gonna have ads. Ain't nothing I can do about that. But anyways, so guys, I just wanted to touch bases with everyone. I know nobody might show up. It's probably a little late. So what did y'all think about the freaking St. Albans Asylum? It was absolutely insane for us. Looking over all the evidence and like watching the video all the way through has really opened my eyes to some things that I kind of already thought about St. Albans Sanatorium. And yeah, it's pretty scary. It's a pretty creepy place for sure. The stuff that we captured, knowing that I know going into these places that souls are trapped. I know that there are ghosts and spirits and residuals, but let's start at the beginning. Okay, the first time I went to St. Albans, I saw a shadow figure, like just straight on, saw the shadow figure standing at the top of the stairway, and it charged me. Let's see what Brittany said first. I think baby girl just went number. Oh Lord, no, no. Fun times. Yeah, I've been there, done that. I've been number one, number two, and on. So I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, so it was a pretty interesting thing going there the first time. I heard something slide across the floor. Didn't get the shadow thing on camera. I wasn't filming. Freaked me out. I actually ran. Honestly, I ran. When I first saw that shadow figure at St. Albans, like to the side, and I'm like, no, F this, I got this, right? So I went back and yeah, just I feel more like it was a lot of interdimensional beings there. almost like something had taken a lot of the human souls. I couldn't contact very many human souls. Now I got an eyelash in my eye. It's my luck. Um, hey Kitty. I ain't seen Kitty in a while. Now he hears me over here talking. He's like, "What are you doing?" I got both animals in here with me. V is he's resting. He had a headache when we went live earlier. But yeah, so the first time we went there, I couldn't really tell what I was dealing with. And yeah, thank you, Connie. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I couldn't really tell the difference between the human spirits and like the interdimensional spirits there. Um, so yeah, it was pretty raw. But this time to get all that on the EVPs and stuff, like on the TV. Hello, Kelly. How you doing? Welcome in. We're talking about the last video we released last night. It's the third chapter in Fright Night Fridays. It's a series I'm doing for October. We normally post once a month. I've posted 3 videos in the last, well, actually 4 videos in the last 3 weeks, and I got 2 more to do. And the evidence we captured was pretty crazy. We caught a complete conversation in between, like, I'd say 4 spirits maybe at this point, like 3 to 4. If you can hear the EVPs for sure. Either with headphones, if you have the TV up, you can hear it. And it was actually pretty sad because they were trying to hide. They were running. They were trying to find places to sit. They were talking about, should I set off the device? Like they're trying to communicate. And it was super duper sad. And it just reminds me about going into these haunted locations and dealing with these energies that are trapped. And you have to ask yourself why. We have a creator, in my personal opinion, and why are these people left behind? And I have my own personal answers to that, but I do know for a fact we're going to go back to St. Albans. That's going to happen the middle of next year, and I have a plan when I go back. I got to read the terms and conditions about St. Albans and like what. That's the kitty shaking the thing. Sorry, he's rubbing on the here. Okay, he wants to be seen. We match. Look, we match. Look, this is Shadow. I did not name him. We got him, and his name was Shadow. Okay, and he's a little boy. He's a good baby. He's the best cat I ever had. Never had an accident. Nothing. He does scratches things, which is normal. So, right here, Kelly, this is the video that we just released. Almost the way you'll see. Yep. So that's our video that's playing behind us. It's the Fright Night Fridays series that I was explaining, and it's the return. So we go back to some of the most haunted locations we have been to, and we go back to some of the most haunted locations we've been to since we started paranormal investigating. Now Onyx is jealous, my dog, and she wants to be held like a baby, but you're too big to hold. I can't hold you like that, girl. But she's saying hello too. But yeah, and it's been worth it so far. These videos have been crazy. We've had about I don't know. We first went to the Arts Place in Danbury, and the Arts Place in Danbury, super super interesting. It's in Stokes County. It's where I suffered from my 15-year haunting. And you have a cat too? Yeah, gotta love the kitty. He is a cute kitty. He's up there eating now. He's like, Mama, I just want food. Let me see if I can get this setting a little bit better for the light. There we go. V had it setting on there we go. Much better. On that kind of yellowish color. Made me look more yellow. Plus it was weird on the eyes. Oh, Zelda's a good name for the kitty. That's a really good name, actually. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, Arts Place Courthouse, super amazing videos. If you have any questions about any of the locations so far, just let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. I'm kind of open for conversation. I really didn't have much to talk about, just to see if you guys were liking the content so far this month, and kind of talk about a little bit about next month and some things that are going to happen for the channel. We're going back down to 1 video a month next month, which is our norm. We'll go back to that for the foreseeable future. We'll only be doing a video pretty much once every 4 weeks. And I try to drop it in the middle of the month. That could shift or change, but the next location that we're investigating is in Connecticut, which is like a straight 11-hour drive if I choose to go through tolls. which is quite pricey these days up north. So we might not. We're going to leave probably a day or two early just so I'm not wore out when I go. But we're going to go investigate the Warrens' house and the infamous Annabelle. So that is our next investigation location in the middle of November. I think we'll be like the 14th group to be in there. I wanted to get it early because I want the video to come out. It will be a 2-part video that comes out for the Warrens Museum. So I'll probably do the museum part first, like our arrival. I'm going to try to vlog it too. I want to catch the whole experience. And that'll be 1 and 2. And the next part, it will be after we're basically put out of the museum at 1 a.m. and it'll be our overnight stay. So I plan to still investigate and do all those things. All right, Kitty, you got to get down, buddy. You're shaking me, Miss Green. You got to get down, baby. Here, there's plenty of places you can lay. I have this. It's attached to like a stool, and he's up there just. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Brittany. I'm glad you like it. No, that's fine. That works. He's your eye candy now. Looks super creepy. I need to go get a pumpkin and just set it beside of him, and then we'll be totally Halloween themed, right? And look, and we match. Like I said, I got fur. I got black fur right now too. Dang it. But undo this one. It's like I didn't plan on wearing this the whole time, but it's actually not too bad. It's not too hot. But yeah, that'll be like December's January. Probably December. I'm not going to wait a month to release part 2. It'll probably be 2 weeks. At the most, 2 weeks. It'll either be a week or 2 weeks apart because I want to get that video out as soon as possible. Let's see. Have you made pumpkins yet? I have 3 for my kids, but we haven't carved them yet. We'll probably carve them this coming up week. Things have just been so crazy, or probably a week before Halloween, because editing these videos has taken me like 50 hours out of my week. It's I'm blinking a lot. It's a lot. So I'm editing week for week. So speaking of that, yeah, we'll be doing the Warren's house, and then our next after Fright Night Fridays. Well, let's get back to Fright Night Fridays. So the Trivet Clinic. Hey, Ransom, what's up? Thanks for joining. I know this is kind of like a impromptu live. I just wanted to hop on because I did a live podcast earlier with Trap Souls podcast. I did link it if you're interested in seeing it. Go support Trap Souls podcast. He's interviewed quite a few interesting people. But yeah, so Trivet Clinic's next, and I'm going to tell you right now, we have a special guest joining us for Trivet Clinic, and that will be Ethan of the dynamic duo Brittany and Ethan that you've seen on our channel. Brittany and Ethan had a baby, so Brittany had to stay behind this time and take care of the baby, but hopefully one day they'll trade off and she can go investigate with us and vice versa until they both can join us again. We really enjoy investigating with them. So Ethan joins us next Friday, 9 p.m., Lord willing, Trivet Clinic. And we caught a shadow figure last time. If you watch that video, and it's not like one of those blurry pictures. It's like full-fledged 4K shadow figure running across the hall. I don't know if we captured anything like that, but I can tell you right now, between the devices and the responses and everything, it got a little wild. It definitely got pretty interesting. So Trivet Clinic's going to be really good. And then Halloween night, which most creators do not do. And guys, if you're watching, please hit that like button for me. It really helps out to get the word out, because this was a really quick live. I just made the thing and posted it. But yeah, so Madison Dry Goods, Halloween night. Most people do not post on Halloween night for obvious reasons. It's a Friday night, so everybody's going to be having a good time and trick-or-treating and all that kind of stuff. So Madison Dry Goods will be coming out Halloween night, but we only get 2 hours there for Halloween, for a Halloween episode. So 2 hours to investigate. Like, we smashed it out as quick as we could. We hope we got some things. I'm hoping to maybe go back there too. So far, Stokes County Paranormal, they're doing the Madison Ghost Walk, which all the tickets sold out. And tomorrow night's the last night. We'll be joining them. So we are going to Madison Dry Goods along with some other places we're super excited about. And yeah, so that's that. And then November's video will be the Holiday House in South Carolina, and that one's off the chain. So I can guarantee you right now, at least 2 out of the 3 videos, but from what I've experienced, we got a lot to look forward to. But yeah, that it's going to be very interesting. And if anybody is watching now, I know a lot of people that's watching now have seen the series, but if you're watching the replay of this, be sure to definitely go check out the Fright Night Fridays series. I know YouTube has not been pushing this series at all, and I get kind of why. They changed their algorithm. They use AI more. They're looking at more things, but also too, we used to get like 6,000 impressions in 24 hours, and now we're getting like 2,000. So they have cut us back by 2/3 of the impressions, meaning how much they're putting out. So, guys, if you haven't seen the Fright Night Friday series, you're missing out on some really good stuff. And that's not me just supporting my content. Of course, I'm supporting my content, but they're really good videos. Let's see. Hold on. Gotta scroll back down. Yeah, they can be annoying sometimes, especially when you're trying to eat and they want your food. They're staring at you and you're having to stare off with your kitty. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, Brittany. Thank you. It's been fun, and I appreciate all the support from everybody. That a lot of people in the chat right now, y'all have been like number one, and we appreciate it. Yeah, I mean it's been great. It's been great, and I'm going to be bringing something else into the videos. So we've already filmed Holiday House. We've already filmed Trivet Clinic. We've already filmed Madison Dry Goods. We have not filmed the Warrens, and I have to go back to the Arts Place in the courthouse in December because we're doing a documentary. Kind of, I'm really hoping I can make it a documentary, or even more like I investigated a whole entire haunted town or in the Appalachian Mountains. That's kind of the theme for the thing in Danbury. So that's going to be first of the year. And then after that, we don't have anything scheduled. So we got to get some scheduling done. But one thing that I will be incorporating that I just want to try out is I've watched Selena Spooky Boo for a while now. I think she's hilarious. But she ended up making a card deck. If you've watched any of her videos, I ended up getting it. I hadn't bought a deck in like a year or more. And I wanted to get it because it's a spiritual communication deck, they say. And allegedly, it's got like a bunch of no's and yes. And it's like mainly yes, no's. And you're supposed to set it up in a triangle pattern and pull from your intuition. Thank you, Brittany and Connie. I appreciate that. And just to tell you a little bit about the deck, you're supposed to sit cross-legged or at a table, ground yourself, build the triangle, set your intentions with all the cards face down. The purpose is not knowing what cards are what, right? And then you're supposed to, she even come up with like one card, one truth. If the card warns you to stop, stop and close the triangle immediately. So these are supposed to be used in haunted places to get answers. So it's like a spiritual communication tool, okay? And I thought it would be really fun to try. And they're like cardboard. They're like heavy duty because I was worried about it being like in a nasty floor in a haunted location or whatever. But you can connect to your spirit guides. She has like a chant for that, connecting to just external spirits, connecting to anything or all chants. And there is warnings. Always close the session and say goodbye with intention, because she's marketing it as is similar to a Ouija board. But yeah, it's got like protective runes. I thought it's cool. I always love the eyes. I love Tool, like the band Tool, so eyeballs and stuff, that's been my jam for years, so I was automatically drawn to it. Let's see. Even got it on the back here. Not sponsored, okay? Not sponsored. Then I got this package in the mail. I actually used it because I have the original, not the original, but this is the original. But I have the one deck that I don't want to take this deck with me though on location because I already have a deck. It's just the images are a little bit different and it's not as fancy, and I don't want to ruin this one. I might have to actually just get another one because Emily sent this one to me. Because she basically sent it to me for free because I helped her quite a bit with this, so she gave me one, and I haven't bought one myself, so I think I'm going to buy one from her just to put and have. Like, I always want to keep it in order because I think it's so pretty. Hey, Hellcat. Yeah, it's interesting, Hellcat. If you haven't, like, I know you read the video last night, but I've been marketing. That's part of the reason I wanted to go live, to talk to people about why if they've seen it, because YouTube hasn't been pushing it. So I've released 4 videos in 4 weeks, which is unheard of for our channel. Like, it was a lot for us to make this happen, and it's still a lot. And we're going up against a lot of bigger channels putting out their spooky content, which don't really release spooky content. There's only so many blocks for YouTube. But yeah, we have 3 Fright Night Friday videos and a Pinhurst video, which was the last 4 videos we've put out have been nuts. They surprised me, to be honest. But y'all may know, some of y'all may own this deck. It's Emily's deck. Spiritual Defenses, very well made. She chose a great person. I've been side by side with her the whole time that she started the idea, but like once Lights at Midnight stuff, like I have seen this project through and through, and she did a great job. It looks great. It came from a lot of the stuff we did with season 1. So a lot of the terminology at Lights at Midnight. I have a special announcement about Lights at Midnight podcast. But I finally used this last night for some things that's been going on, because I think I have a spirit in my house. Yeah. So, and it gave me some answers. I like the matte finishing. She even put like but guys, if you're interested, you can go to the fineartmedium.com and pick these up. I think she's running a sale from October 31st to November 8th where you get $20 off a deck. So like for a week only, she's doing $20 off because it's 96 cards. So this cost a lot to print, like a lot of money, more than you would think to print. And she's doing like a deep, deep cut on her deck. I would definitely go pick it up while it's on sale. But it's matte. It's really pretty. And for me, this deck works phenomenal. Like, I've used this deck for over 2 years. She just got them printed in October. Yes, it does. It helps a lot. Oh, I'm reading the comments. Brittany's baby's adorable. I've got to meet her in person twice. I want to change that soon. Let's see. It did turn out beautiful. Yeah, Brittany, she loves that baby boy. She's one proud mama. But yeah, these cards are really, really awesome. So when it's time for me to print my spiritual guidance deck, I think I'm going to have to get this company's info because they did great. I mean, freaking great. But yeah, I'm going to put this up. So, speaking of Lights at Midnight, if anybody's watching and did not know, and most of y'all do, I'm sure, but for those that may see this later, Lights at Midnight is a psychic paranormal podcast that we produced and we started back in 2022. So we have put out 3, I say we, me and Emily, put out 2 seasons. Actually, I'm using the deck right now on the screen, and it did get some of it right at St. Albans. So basically, Lights at Midnight, we have, and we'll make some more announcements, but Lights at Midnight has been around for a while. And what I haven't done a ton on our Appalachian Nightmare is I've showed like my psychic gifts and stuff. I really would like to really make that more front and center, like honestly in my videos. But between like if it's super hot or I'm in pain, like with my chronic pain, like it's really hard sometimes for me to really tap in and just get in the groove. I still get stuff, but I really wish I could get to the point to where I didn't know where I was going so I could really like channel in and do some awesome stuff. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I would like to bring more of that and more of my paranormal knowledge into, you know, our Appalachian Nightmare. Because that's the whole point, right? I feel like we're still baby investigators. We're still getting our footing and figuring out, what we enjoy doing and what we want to bring to the table. It's definitely a baby project, but my first baby project was Lights at Midnight. And season 1's called Origins. It's 1 through 30. We go through like our personal origin story and we teach everything about the paranormal and psychic abilities. We did mini series within it. We interview people and it all had like a theme. It was all themed out and it was all there. And then season 2 was called Initiation. And that's where we took and we got like not clients, but friends and clients and kind of determined what was haunting them. And then when we didn't have people, we would do reaction videos, which started a whole thing that I'm so glad I'm away from. Like, I think it's fun to do every once in a while, but once you start doing them, it's like a trap for YouTube and content. So we will not be doing any more reaction videos on Lights at Midnight Season 3 is about to come out. Okay, guys. I don't know if we're going to drop it on Halloween or the Monday after, which would be November 3rd, but we have already filmed Lights at Midnight. Whoa, that was crazy. So, we filmed a couple videos, and we have more coming. Let's see. I haven't felt drawn to the tarot deck or any divination like that. This one I'm very excited to get. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's definitely meant to be used for like paranormal investigating. It's not a deck you'd reach for every day or anything like that. It is a specific purposed paranormal investigation deck. Or to learn what could be haunting something. So you can even use it for like, let's say you wanted to tap into a haunted place, for example, or you had a friend that needed information. It's really good to use it for that. That's really what this deck is meant for. It's pretty cool. It's a great tool for that. It works very well for me, for sure. Tarot is fascinating. Yeah, I mean, you can get a deck pretty cheap, and these are technically, so, not to be corrective or anything, but tarot decks, they have 76 cards. They're always the same. Sometimes they'll change the name, but you have 4 suits. You have, cups, pentacles, wands, and swords, which represent the 4 elements, and then you have the major arcana cards, which is like 21 cards. Yeah, 21 cards are the major arcana cards, which are like big life moments and changes. And then you have the rest of the decks like a card deck in a way. It's kind of like a card deck, right? Like a playing card deck. But this is technically an oracle deck. So oracle decks can be anything, like anything, but the traditional tarot and then ones that follow the same suit, literally the suit, those are tarot. Just to clarify if anybody didn't know. Yeah, so lamp is and thank you guys. Lamp is, I won't release the name, but the name I had already picked out for season 3. I picked that out 3 years ago. I already had I didn't know exactly what we were going to do and how we were going to do it with the name, but the whole purpose is we taught about the paranormal, we taught about psychic abilities. We applied the psychic abilities to the paranormal. And now we're going to take it a step further. So, yeah. I wish we could we have some ideas, but y'all will see. I can't really say much more because I don't want to blow the surprise because I will be working on the trailer tomorrow. Um, so yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'll be working on it a little bit before I go to the ghost walk because I have to get ready and all that jazz and prepare and excited to see. I don't really know what to expect. I know we're going to go into Madison Dry Goods and we're going to do a little bit of walking around Madison. The town's small, but oh my God, it's a twin me. It's a double me. Oh my God, I'm wearing the same lipstick too. Totally happening, Chas. Even if you're tired, you can't stop. Yeah, I know. And I'm trying so hard. I really am. Like, I've spent time away from my family. My body is suffering from editing. Like, the whole right side of my body suffering from editing. And I'm not trying to make people feel bad for me. I'm just I'm honest with y'all. Like, I'm having different pains and like these spasms and this bubbly feeling and like numbness. Like, if I lay on my right side for an extended period of time, both my legs are going numb, or even just like sitting up like this, it's hurting right here really bad. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay on. I've been having a lot of pain issues. Um, I might end up having to go to the doctor. Honestly, I don't want to, but they're gonna have to go do some X-rays because something ain't right. Okay. Something's hurting. It's hurting real bad. Like, I've been having the shoulder pains and a lot of other stuff I ain't really talked about because I'm not trying to get pity or anything, but yeah, this is, you can probably even see, I mean, the dark makeup's kind of come down, but you can see in my eyes and everything, it takes a toll. I love doing this. I really do, but I cannot produce a video every single week because that would be my whole life. Like, I would love to, but I don't know if I'll ever do that. Leading into, like, our Appalachian Nightmare is not going anywhere. We're just going to go back to our regularly scheduled programming, except for kind of like at the end of the year. Should be three videos after Fright Night Fridays. So, but lots of good stuff coming there. Been doing a lot of thinking about luminary luna beams, getting my bearings to me with our Appalachian Nightmare. So if people don't know, which most of y'all do, I go by the luminary luna beams for my psychic psychic stuff, like my spiritual guidance, intuitive development. Over there, I'm doing, hey, Auntie, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. Oh, Lena's in here too. Sorry I missed you. Hey, long time no see. Hope you've been doing well, honey. So yeah, I'm hoping by the end of the year, I'll finally have my moon journal done and the majority of my moon class done. I would really like to have it all done. Like the end of the first of the year is when I'm going to do the lunar class. So if you signed up, I'll probably even open up more seats to see if there's any more interest. Because right now there's 4 people that are interested in doing the class that have paid. And I'm going to work my behind off to get that done. And I want to kick off the Luminary Luna Beams again. I'm going to try to do it on my original Luminary Luna Beams channel, but if I get C blocked by the tube, if that makes sense, y'all can read between the lines, because once you start putting out content and it's different styles of content, YouTube doesn't know what to do with it. That's why you'll only see paranormal investigations or like documentary type paranormal investigations on this channel. You won't see anything else, and it's not because I don't want to. That's why I have a different channel for everything. I would love to put it all in one place, but you literally cannot. Until you get bigger. Like if you have a bigger channel, you can, but that don't fly on the tube. So I may end up starting Luminary over again, guys. I know, right? I'm getting hot now. I'm not concerned about starting over again because I know my folks that want to be there will be there. I know everybody would follow me over there, but I want to do it right because I want to do astrology. I want to do classes, which I'll run through Patreon. And I will be trying to develop a paranormal investigation like class for people that want to get started. It'll be very affordable. I don't foresee it to be something probably pre-recorded and then maybe offered once in a while. For sure. It'd be offered once in a while, like live. There'll be pre-recorded classes and then live classes through Zoom and all that kind of stuff. No, I mean, I still do astrology. I still do all my readings and stuff. I just don't actively post that kind of stuff. So if anybody contacts me, I still do everything. I haven't stopped anything but posting on Luminary because it's like every time there was a new moon or a full moon, and when I wanted to do my content or whatever on the new moon or the full moon, it's like I couldn't make it happen because there was a Lights at Midnight video too. I don't know how it fell like that. It just so happened, and they kind of like stay on the same every 2-week kind of cycle, give or take. So, but no, I'm just working, doing all that kind of stuff alone right now, and probably will continue to. YouTube be tripping, yeah. Hey, the greatest, how you doing? Welcome in. But yeah, trying to think if there's anything else. And I wanted to open up the floor to questions for you guys about anything you've seen in any of the videos. If you had any questions, I'll just conclude here with, yeah, Luminary's coming back. It might be on a different channel. And then my original Luminary Luna Beams channel, it'll stay the same. I'm not going to make it go bye-bye. I'll just put all of my overflow stuff there. So all of the stuff that doesn't have a place, I can't put on this channel or I can't put on that channel, I might do reactions there. I might do opinion-based stuff there. If there's something I want to cover, like, I'm going to keep that channel active. But there is a big potential that I will start over completely and it will be done on a schedule. So like astrology on a schedule, learning on a schedule, or I might just start over and do the astrology, stuff on the one channel and then do it like that. I don't know yet. We'll see. Just seeing in. I appreciate everybody being here on the fly. Probably not going to stay live too much longer. I just wanted to kind of talk about everything and kind of get you guys updated. I haven't been going live as much since I quit doing Wednesday night live. So yeah, that won't ever be happening again for reasons that I don't really want to get into right now. But yeah, you'll notice that that's not happening anymore. There's reasons for that, good reasons. So we're just kind of working with the people we're working with now. And this is like the second live I've done. So I would like to get to the point where I can do at least a 1 hour live once a week to kind of touch basis and talk to you guys. Awesome, Brittany. Thank you. But yeah, let's see. We can do a little shouty out. Making sure I got everybody. Perfect, perfect. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Is there anything y'all want to know? Do y'all have any questions or anything at all that I can help with? Can I be of service to you? Oh yeah, the Atlas thing. You want my opinion on that? It's possible that it's something like energetically that's associated, like an energy that's associated with this object or a thing. I'm not sold on the fact that it's aliens. Like, I'm not sold on that. Did it come from a place that's like far into our solar system? Absolutely. But I haven't put a ton of thought into it. It is very interesting, but it's hard to say because when it makes it mainstream and it makes it to that point, it's really hard to know what's like blowing smoke and what's not. I haven't channeled anything in, but if I could say this, my heart of hearts, I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to come through. It'd be interesting to know if it shifted something like they're talking about, like the way its physics are and stuff. I would be more worried about that than aliens. They're already here. Aliens are already here. Sorry. And like we have things that observe us in the sky, things that you wouldn't think were, what can I say? You wouldn't think that were made by humans. Is it possible? Yeah. But, yeah. I'll put it this place. Somebody, I won't disclose who because I don't have their permission. Somebody sent me an interesting video last night off their back porch, and it's like a little orb, and it's just sitting there, and it's doing this in the sky, and then it just disappears, and then it comes back. I know, right? I mean, I know a lot of people may be like this, but I'm to the point. If they come, it's gonna go one way or another, right? But I really think they're already here. I think there's people that know that too. There's a lot that has been held back from us, in my personal humble opinion. So yeah, no problem. NT. It's an interchangeable word, but it's technically classified. I was going to bring my other decks in here. Something told me to, and now I know why Spirit was like, grab your other decks. Because I wasn't planning on flipping cards or anything tonight, but something said grab your other deck. So I should have grabbed the tarot deck and I could have showed you guys. But yeah, like this is definitely considered an oracle deck because it doesn't follow the standard like 76 cards. I think it's 70, 72 or 76. Oh, sorry. Thank you. But yeah, guys, I guess it's 40 minutes in. I hope I didn't waste your time tonight. I don't have as much energy as I normally do. And I just really wanted to touch bases and update everybody. Let's see. Join my small panel of my friends in charge of picking my next date. Ha, seriously though, if nothing else. Oh, that'll be cool. Where are you doing that at? Is it like on TikTok or something or Facebook? I just wonder, will it be disclosed to the public or will they show up at the White House? Right? We have nothing to fear from 3L 31 Atlas. The best is yet to come. Hopefully it'll bring an energetic shift because you bring up a good point. I didn't think about it that way, like energetically, because I haven't been keeping up with it, but it is going to have some type of astrological meaning now. It'd be interesting. I need to do a little research and see what the top astrologers are saying, but every asteroid they have found, they have named, right? They start assigning stuff to that asteroid, and I don't know how they pick it. I really don't. I'd be interested how they're picking this, but they assign a function to that asteroid or that planetary thing, whatever it may be, luminary, and then it has a meaning in astrology. So, yeah, it could be bringing a energetic shift, just like Ransom's referring to. Yeah, and you know what's interesting is if you go back on the luminary lunar beams or you listen to Lights at Midnight, you may have heard me say before we went into the age of Aquarius, like officially out of Capricorn into the age of Aquarius. I believe it was with Saturn. Saturn, yeah, I think so. Um, but we have shifted a lot, and that's that big dividing line between black and white, you know. But it goes a lot deeper than that. That's just a reference, right? It's a dividing line between we're picking and choosing what we want to let go and what we want to keep in our lives. What we subscribe to, what we don't subscribe to. It's not just a battle between good and evil. It could be, right? Or it could be a battle between red and blue. You know, what's going on now, right? A lot of people talked about this. The astrology predicted it. I saw it coming. Like, and we're here. We're living it now, but we're in the baby steps. We're in the baby phases of it. So the turmoil is there. We're leaving behind old traditions. Like things are changing, and that's what's happening. Oh, that's cool. I did not know Facebook did that, Hellcat. That would be fun. Fully mom brain mostly. Yeah, that's understandable, Brittany. You're in the depths of the baby days. Avi Laveau is a scientist risking all commenting on. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that for sure. For sure. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything dangerous. I don't think it's going to like shift everything or anything like that. Like it's not going to be like anything super crazy. I don't feel that way. But energetically it may shift. It may shift perspectives. Anybody else have any questions? Connie, look, if you're still here, Connie, I know it's getting late for you, but I set him out too. Sorry. And then I still have my little pillar guy, my little pillar. We like ghosts. They didn't like V. They called him an asshole like 17,000 times. That was great. Looking back on that, so much intellectual communication on last night's video. Like, and I don't mean to be offensive when I say this, but just normal regular folks watching it, they're like, oh my God. But like people that are kind of that have dug deeper into the paranormal, you know, it's it's wild. Wow, they're like, no, trust me, he's an hole. It was hilarious. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, I like them. I like ghosts. Hey, JJ Paranormal. Sorry, I'm getting ready to hop off here. I know y'all come in just I was going to do a live for about 45 minutes just to catch everybody up. That's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about the yeah, I know cuz YouTube's crazy. I appreciate you popping in, girl. Yeah, every one of them does. Yeah, but I will recap just in case. Talking about the series, so I have playing here in the background. Last video, we captured a full-blown conversation in EVPs. I just watched it on TV, and you can hear most of the stuff that I pulled out that could be heard. I did put the full abandonment on in the description box, so it's free on Patreon. You can join Patreon for free. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And that's not me being cap, okay? I'm getting down with the lingo now. I'm not capping. Like it's long. It's a movie. I made a movie in 4 days. I did. I made a movie in 4 days. But we had a full-blown conversation captured with um our phones. So like TV, best place to hear it, honestly, or with headphones. That was so funny when they wouldn't tell VY and he was yeah, yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. And it's a running joke, like, what else was it? Like every time he spoke in different parts of the building, they would keep calling him an a-hole. Joy, it was hilarious. Like we left some funny bits in. I left some funny bits about toast and kind of getting a little more personal. He don't like it when I say personable. He's like, that's not the right word. I like the word personable. Okay. It's personal or personable. I suggested stuff I do not like. Yeah, it is doing that to me too. I'm seeing videos from 5 years ago. I'm seeing videos from Um, just stuff I wouldn't watch, and I'm starting to downvote everything. It's starting to make me mad. But also, it's a lot of creators. Like every creator that's does the paranormal right now, except the really big guys. Even some of their views have dropped off, but for the most part, no, because they're already larger creators. I'm seriously considering putting this series. I don't know if they will accept it because like I really wish we could film in 4K. Like it's a film with my old phone. So the videos that are coming out starting for Madison Dry Goods. I don't think we were doing it. No, we wasn't by Trivet Clinic. Starting Madison Dry Goods, I'm filming with the Note. Well, I'm sorry, with these old phone because V got a 25. I'm filming with the 23. So let's see how the 25 picks up. But I'm filming the whole time with the 23 too. But I'm doing it front facing so I can keep my head in the frame so it still won't be as crisp and clear. But the quality should go up. We ended up getting one more night vision camera that was 4K. Eventually we're going to switch out to all 4K. But like the file sizes of these things, it only records for 5 minutes straight instead of 10 or 20. But it will make the quality better. Because like right now on the screen, you're looking at my 22, 22 Ultra, which is what I'm using right now. The camera's kind of messed up because I mean, guys, we started from the bottom. We still don't have a laptop. I still do everything from the phone, and I'm okay with that because I need the bigger, more expensive stuff because V's put a lot of money in equipment, and like I've bought like filming equipment, and I've put stuff in it, but like, I really need to get a laptop and, like, a better camera and stuff, but I'm not even gonna rush it because I'm satisfied right now is what I'm trying to say, and I think we do a pretty damn good job to do all that on our phone. So, and that's what takes me a little longer to edit too. Ooh, look. Bucky nuts. We got the beaver nuts. Sorry. Beaver nuts. Just wanted to say that. And if nobody likes it, you can... Okay, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love you. I'm sorry. Running out of things to say here. Way to go. Turn out. Thank you. Yeah, JJ Paranormal. I hope you enjoy it. Like, let me know if you hear it. Like, if you watch it on TV, you can definitely hear it. But I'm talking about my jaw was like editing. I'm like, I got proof the afterlife exists, which I already know that, but you know, just in case anybody else didn't, yeah, it does. We got it. Yvette and them, they were all on the opposite side of the building on the 3rd floor. So they were like, there was only 2 groups there. So we all like either we worked together or we worked separately. But when we worked separately, we were always pretty far apart. Like I maybe could not. Even if I screamed bloody murder and was like, there's somebody after me, they would have never heard me. And there was only one way in that building. So you go in through the door, the front door, and there's 2 ways into the building that I'm aware of. Unless you open a door you're not supposed to. But in the specific building we were in, we were up on the 2nd floor. I had channeled in some really interesting stuff. Like, even when I go back and watch these videos, I get mad because I leave stuff out because I start putting puzzle pieces together. But don't you worry, because we're going to be going back to some of these places in 2026, and I'm going to be at compounding to the story. So how you saw, like, Fright Night Fridays is the return. I'm putting the video, stuff from the video, the channeling things that happen that correlate. I'm going to continue to build onto our experiences. I don't want to say story because it's not a story. It was an experience. So, like, I know how to handle these spirits, and I have some ideas for St. Albans when I go back because it is really sad. And somebody has sent me some photos that are very interesting. They're very interesting. Like, it looks like there's beings on the outside of the building in a way. There's some type of energetic form, which kind of, if it's up to the perception of the person, but I personally think they're trapped. And it's kind of like proving that to me from my personal perspective. Other people may disagree, but there's something really freaky deaky going on there. And I know this happens at a lot of places, and I know I've seen it with my spiritual eyes. But when you actually start to like physically hear, and I hear it too, right? But not like I got it on camera. You can watch it over and over again now. You know, it's freaking nuts. I can hear your voice that you're not feeling well. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, about your session. I'm excited to see it, Hellcat. Yeah, I'm a burnt biscuit today. Cool. Cool, Joy. I hope you enjoy it, Joy. Okay. Then in the end he gives up and tells them what he thinks. Yeah, he held back because normally V does not hold back. He does not. Kitty, what are you doing, Kitty? Kitty, what are you doing? You can't. He's shaking it. Sorry if you're getting. I gotta put him down because or hold him or something. That's what's going on. Look, look. He watches TV with me. Look. Fine. He doesn't want to look. 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 He don't want to look. It's fine. What was I saying? No, Kitty, you can't be up there. You can sit anywhere in here, but right there. Get up there. Go. Yeah, so normally he would just tell him exactly what he thinks off the bat, but he played nice for a while. Thank you, Joy. It's hard. Like I'm not built to do this every week. It's I was saying it's breaking my body down because like I'm not moving as much and then I can't like sitting up straight like this. I have to take in bouts with my back problems, so like I'm laying at a certain angle and it's tearing me up. Like tearing me up. Heart palpitations have came back. Because I'm not, I was like, I couldn't sleep. It's bad. But I'm also, as a psychic medium, editing these things. I'm constantly reabsorbing that energy and the energy threads that were created. So, and I'm well aware of that. I try to like break them off and stuff like that when I can. Yep, I got the bookies. Hello, Rodney. How we doing? Thank you, the greatest. Yes, thank you. He's a sweet kitty. And Onyx is a good girl. All right. Well, I don't want her knocking us down. Come here. Ow. Just get my boob. Look. Hold on. That's Onyx. Look up here. What are you sniffing? Ow. Okay. That's all I can do. She is a pit bull. Her mama was a black pit bull and her daddy was a black German shepherd. So she's got the size of a pit bull, but she's got the leanness of a German shepherd and the ears of a German shepherd. Most of the time they be sticking up, but as she's gotten older, they're starting to lay down more. She's about 6. She's all black for the most part too. Ended up with a black kitty and a black doggy. Thank you. Magnesium. Yeah, you know what? I eat a ton sometimes, and I think my GERDs is coming back because my diet has been piss poor too. Because I'm not, we're eating out like 3 times a week now because I'm too busy. So, yeah, it's been kind of bad. So, magnesium glycinate. But the point is, I eat the Tums. It's got the magnesium in it, and it does make me feel a little better. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go eat some Tums for the magnesium. I know I get magnesium other ways, but that's all I got right now. What are you doing? What are you shaking? You're back up there. He does not want to get down. You cannot be up here. Go on the beds. Go somewhere. You're fine. It's fine. No, don't do it again. No. He's not used to being told no because we don't let him get on the counters like that or anything, but he he's not used to being told no. So he's like actually he listens. When you say no kitty, like if I had to be like, no kitty, he did it again. No kitty. Stay right there. There you go. Kids ain't here, but my fur babies are, so but yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the Fright Night Fridays videos, for anybody that's watching, I got 14 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. Got 3 videos out of the 5 in the series. They are all bangers. They're all bangers. I really am thinking about putting it on Paraflix if they'll accept me. I'm gonna go in and kind of twerk little things that I'm gonna twerk, not that way. Tweak. Sorry, I got twerking on the brain because that's all my 9-year-old thinks is funny to do. She'll walk up to me and twerk and be like, I'll be like, stop it. Yeah, I want to tweak some things and see if they'll maybe accept it. I might put the series on Paraflix. Just for, just for its and giggles, right? Um, be on the lookout. So it's either October 31st or November 3rd. One or the other. We hadn't decided yet. Season 3 of I was going to say Fright Night Fridays. Season 3 of Lights at Midnight podcast is coming back. Me and Emily are back at it again. You're going to see some familiar faces besides mine and Emily's. You will be able to watch Lamp on YouTube. So Luminary. See, look, this is how tired I am. The Lamp podcast, Lights at Midnight podcast. I named it. I should be able to remember it, but I can't right now. Because my brain's so yeah, that's coming back. Super excited. Either Halloween or November 3rd, and there will be a trailer coming out. Hopefully at the latest next weekend. And you can listen, so it's going to be the same podcast or whatever, but we're going to be doing like a talkative session on the actual audio version. So we'll do like a opener and a closer probably, or at least a opener like intro where me and Emily kind of talk about things, or even maybe after. So it'll be an extended version on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. But on YouTube, it'll just be like a brief introduction and then the content. So, because it's a little different for each place. So, yep. And right now we're in the boiler room here. I'll show you this. We're in the boiler room. This was pretty interesting. Got some EVPs in there. We got this Canadian Mist REM pod bottle to go off. That was really cool. We were hearing footsteps in this hallway. Right. Well, it was right there. Something touched Sierra's behind. She's like, "Will you grab the other side of my A?" There's a bunch of butt jokes in this one. It's quite funny. Yeah, we're all probably in our 30s to 50s in this video, but it's fine, or late 30s or whatever. I don't know how old Sierra is. But yeah, shout out to Haunting Angels for inviting us. Go check them out. Haunting Angels, I know a lot of y'all already know. Hey, what's up? The Psychic Sleuth. Welcome in. Talking about my series I put out right now. I've said it a couple times, but the Fright Night Fridays series, because YouTube's acting crazy. But yep. So, and I did like a back and forth little cut scene with this. But the EVPs, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you're interested in hearing more, I increased the audio, but not as many times. I didn't get to finish the full Abandonment. I will though. I will finish the full Abandonment because I want to know exactly what they were saying. I got to. And I'm thinking about sending it off to somebody with some better software than I have that can really go in and pull this stuff out. It's there. It's there. So, yeah, YouTube's tripping. It's been kind of crazy. I think I lost 2/3 of my impressions this month on YouTube. My Pinhurst video was wild. Like, the smell, if y'all haven't seen Pinhurst, the first part, like, I haven't been getting history tours. When we film history tours, they have been either shat, okay, or they've been erased. Like, we had an amazing history tour for College Hill, like all kinds of stuff. Tala wouldn't let us film a history tour. That cost extra, and it was like $1,850 to go, to book Tala, and you would figure whoever, if you paying that, they would let you film. But I'm not down talking Tala. The people at Tala Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum were freaking amazing. Matter of fact, she used to live in my hometown. So that was something we had in common, and they were beautiful people, but that's their policy. So it is what it is. I'm glad you're alive. I'm half alive. Like, I'm struggling. Like, really, honestly, truly, I'm struggling right now. I'm tired, but I did a live earlier, a live podcast with Trap Souls, a fella named Ryan that invited us on. We never met. He just wanted to have us on and interview us and stuff. It was nice of him to have us. That's available on his channel, Trap Souls Podcast. I did put a link if anybody wants to check it out. It's probably a lot of stuff you already know, but if you want to go support another paranormal investigator, um, thank you, Brittany. Yeah, it's half there, half in, half out. 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot out, right? Getting old. But yeah, I think that's about it. I appreciate everybody joining in, and make sure if you're interested. I know a lot of you probably get my notifications, but if you're not getting my notifications, go in and hit that bell button and see if it says personalized, because I hit the all button and now it's personalized. YouTube has switched it. So, yeah. It is what it is. But yep, 2 more videos in Fright Night Fridays, 3 more videos. So I got 5 more videos for the rest of the year coming out. Warren's Museum, we're going November 16th. I will try to do like a vloggy type live thing if I'm up to it physically. I really want to. I want to do those things physically. I don't know if I can. I'll try my best, but those are the things like I want to do with my life. And then yeah, Holiday House comes out in November, and then we're doing our big. We investigated a haunted Appalachian town in January. And then the rest of it's up in the air. We have some ideas. We know some places we're going. Not telling you guys, okay? Not telling you right now, okay? Just gonna have to wait, but they're good. They're really good, okay? But yes, Claire Gustance is clear tasting, FYI. Yes, it is. That is correct. 100% correct. And then Claire flatulence is clear smelling. It's not. It's not clear flatulence. It's clear flatulence. I can't say it because I made so many jokes about it. I don't remember how you say it properly. Oh, the doll. Yeah, I'm going to the doll. 8 of us are going, and it's going to be wild. I think it's going to be fun. I want to see if it's really haunted. I know that there's spirits there. There's spirits everywhere. With that much intention put into a place, there's a lot of stuff. I know that. Hold on, I got blurry. It's a good ghost. It's making me blurry. Get out of the way. So, anyways, yeah, I just looked at that shot, and behind me, it looked like a middle finger. Hold on, right there. It does. Y'all can't see it, but it does. It just, anyways, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Never mind. A little bit of ADHD brain. When is that? So I'm going mid-November. I'm not releasing the date publicly, but just it's pretty close to mid-November, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're tripping. I'm getting a lot of like, I claim no negative energy. Um, there's stuff there, but and I've met Annabelle before. I mean, I've been around the energy and I didn't get a strong impression, but the thing next to it I did. And haunted objects can be really bad. Like, worst paranormal case I ever had was haunted objects. Like, honestly. But the people are taking this way too far. Way too far. And that's what gives these things power, because then it creates like a thought form. So whatever Annabelle was before all of this can actually shift and shape what Annabelle could be. So, but it's this more stuff, there's like 700 items. And people are bringing in more haunted. You're going to be it's probably going to be pretty thick. It's probably going to be hard to tolerate. I'm guessing. Honestly, there's going to be times it's going to be really hard to tolerate energetically because of everything that's been brought in there. Yeah, they are. Hey, Calypso Cassie Goddess. How you doing? I need you to message me, girl. Hope you've been doing okay. I didn't know if you got my message or not on YouTube. I had a dream about that dude, Riviera. Really? That's interesting. Um, I mean, it was pretty obvious what happened there. And, I feel bad for his family and everything, but what happened was really terrible. And, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and put it on a doll or anything like that, but pretty much what I felt had happened when they released everything. It just seems like, working a lot and going a lot. Like, I lost my mom. She was 53, and that kind of stuff just happens. Sometimes people don't even know they have a problem when it comes to the heart issues. That's why I've been going to the heart doctor myself. Yeah, the Conjuring movie, and I haven't seen it yet. I was going to go watch it in theaters, but it just didn't have time. That is really weird. Sleuth, that is really interesting. Good to hear, Cassie. I'm glad you're doing okay. Word, I got you. I've been editing like 50 hours a week. You can probably tell my energy's not as high as normal, but I'm hanging in there. I really enjoy editing, and I really enjoy watching y'all enjoy these videos. Like, and I enjoy doing it. I love everything that I do, but and I'm not complaining. It just does make me tired. Like, I'm human. I'm getting up there. I'm a middle-aged person now, evidently. I have to claim that. So, Thank you, Cassie. What? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's editing is tough. I like it. It's just after about day 3, I'm like, shoot, I'm ready to get it done. But then when it comes out, like when I get to the point where I make that trailer, that 1 minute trailer thing that y'all always see where I put like the highlights in, um, when I get to that point and I watch that trailer, it's like I shed a small tear. I'm serious. I'm not even being funny. Like I shed a small little emotional tear. I just poured my lifeblood and soul into this. It's fucking whoops, whatever. It's perfect. Like it is my whole night and it's beautiful. And then I'm like, I'm done. But I'm not. Then I have to wait for like 3 hours for it to upload, depending on how fast the internet wants to go. Yeah, same. Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, and we're talking about I need to get 4K night vision cameras, but then it just adds more gigs. So I still have to save it. I still have to, excuse me, downgrade it to 1080, but it still will have more of the data there. So right now we've got one night vision camera. If I could at least get one more night vision camera, but if we have just one single night vision camera that is 1080p, then it like kind of drops the quality down or something. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it, but starting not next video, but Madison Dry Goods, the video quality should go up as long as I did everything right. Because I filmed with it 3 times now. Yeah, 3 times now. And the video quality for Pennhurst was great. So the last 4 videos, again, Pennhurst, the Arts Place, the Courthouse, and then St. Albans Sanatorium. Arts Place, Courthouse, St. Albans is Fright Night Fridays series. It all has a little theme going. Like I did a bunch of Easter eggs, and I've told some people, but I released hold on. I gotta show y'all now. I need to talk about this. Look, this is everybody's tired of my mouth because we had 5 people leave, and that's fine. I get it's late, but y'all gonna listen to me about this, okay? If you don't want to, it's fine, okay? But I gotta show y'all this. Look, and this is my channel, so YouTube can't copyright me. Okay, I'm done. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No. Now watch me talk all this and I can't access it. Well, watch this. I think I can. I think I can do it. Go, damn it. No, we need playlists. Okay. Here we go. Get my fat head out of the way. Thank you. Watch your video from yesterday right now while I wait for laundry, trying to catch up. I heard you were traveling. I saw that. 305. Like, I hope you drive safe. Good night, Ransom. Yeah, it's definitely late for y'all. Sorry to keep y'all up. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Brittany. In time next year, transit looks good. Good for Sebastian. Okay. And then for real, I'm going to get off here. I said I was going to get off here 20 minutes ago, but then everybody started coming on and I wanted to talk to y'all because it's been a while. I hadn't done but 2 lives in like 5 months. I'm slacking. Slacking. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Hold on. Y'all coming with me. You're coming with me. No, you're not playing. I don't know if you can see it, but this right here. Okay, hold on. No, we're stopping. We're stopping. Okay, the title was Numbers. Okay, sorry, y'all probably got whiplash. The title was Numbers, and that actually spelled out Fright Night Fridays. Okay, and then if I press back, damn it. And you can go watch it. I mean, it's not going to be the top quality over here, you know, obviously through this live. But right here, dang it. So I put flashes of the video, of the locations in there. So, like, if you slow the darn video down, if you were to slow this video down, it would have gave you a preview of 3 of the 5 locations that we were going to. I was hoping somebody would see it. YouTube didn't push it worth trash. It was, but anyways. Then the whole countdown thing. I started at 6 because I figured I was going to have maybe a sneak peek video, but there was, I should have started at 5, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 videos, Fright Night Fridays. What else did I put in here? I know I told Connie. Y'all might not give a shit, but I worked really hard on this and I like it. I don't know. I ain't got it. So yeah, each place, if you haven't figured out, that's Trivet Clinic. That's the Arts Place. Courthouse, duh, you know. And then Madison Dry Goods, because it was a funeral home. And then, yeah. So each thing had a meeting, and I put a lot of little Easter eggs in my videos sometimes. So, yeah, I'm a nerd. I like editing, I guess. I'm a nerd.
Welcome to Walk with a Dog with AARP North Carolina Triad.
I'm not doing that right now. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, sorry. And it's not, I mean, it's probably from the, ooh, yeah, sorry. If not, bottoms up, baby. Oh, nice 305. That's cool. Yeah, with all the moving. Okay, I saw it. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, 305. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just thought it was cool. I hadn't said anything publicly about it, so nerdy. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I feel you there. I haven't had a drink of anything in like I think I had a couple drinks on Halloween like 3 years ago. When's the last time I drank? It's been years. It's not that I'm against it or anything. I don't mind having a couple. I used to do craft. I used to work for breweries. I'm a certified cicerone. I can tell you just as much about beer as I can tell you about the paranormal. So when I get into something, I get into it. I used to brew beer. I won second place in a competition one time off the 6th beer I've ever brewed with my ex-husband. We did a fantastic job. It was tasty, and my body rejects it though. So like as much as I love to like go to places and have like a beer with the pizza or something, and like I used to party hardy, but not anymore, obviously. I just can't. The only thing that I can drink is a little bit of liquor, but it has to be a certain type of liquor because it's something about the histamines that makes my hands get red. Like my favorite was sour beers. That was like became my favorite. And used to do the flights. I used to go and travel. It was a lot of fun, but you know, alcohol is not the best hobby to have. But I still did it for a long time. Let's see. Thank you, NT. I appreciate that. We're hoping to upgrade and like get better quality and stuff like that. It'll come in time. And it's just going to get better. I personally think. And I am going to be shifting like, you know, I know what I want our Appalachian Nightmare to be fully, and I'm trying to embrace that. And I want it to give back. I want it to be paranormal, you know, forward in an investigation, but I want to tie in more of my gifts. Like I want to do more, and I do it, but end up putting the whole thing on like, get off that bed. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd the dog go? She's not on the bed. I thought she just jumped on that bed. Anyways, she jumped over. I have a box down there that fell down that I had this tablet on, and she jumped over it like a gazelle. She just gazelled it. Anyways, um, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, I know what our Appalachian Nightmare I want it to be. I want to incorporate my knowledge because a lot of people don't know that they see that I do a little bit of psychic stuff, but I need to get to the point where I can like really hone in and feel comfortable. But that's very hard to do when you don't have a production team or something. And I'm happy that way. Like, would it be cool to have somebody like that could help out with like organizing some stuff? But then see, I'm an event planner and like I am a little anal about things. Like, I like things to be a certain way. So, like, I don't even know if I could let anybody ever edit my videos. I don't know because to me, they're not going to care as much about it as I would. And I know that sounds crazy. You know, I just really want to edit my own videos. Like that, I'm really anal about that. Like V, if he could edit, because he works full time, you know, like I still would probably be pretty anal about it. Like the shots, I get kind of anal about, and I can be hard to work with sometimes. Like, look, I'm a really nice person, but sometimes I can be. I think we all have that side. But also, I constantly critique everything that I do, and to a level, not an unhealthy level, but to a level that continues to learn. It's not all about me. The point is, I want to be able to give back to people that watch my content. I want to be able to tell them what's there, but I also want to be able to allow them to learn. I started putting those little cards in the video. I've got a bunch more to make that are informational cards. Those seem to do pretty good. And I want to insert those more as well. And like maybe even do more educational little small bits. I'm trying to find that comfy spot. Yes, I brewed beer, girl. I did. I brewed beer at home, and then I brewed for breweries. I'm not going to list off the breweries, but I worked for one of the largest breweries in the Southeast. Super awesome people too. Not necessarily all the people that worked for them were super awesome, but the people that ran the place, they were awesome. Um, and then I worked for 3 breweries total. Another one I stayed at for 3 years. So I worked in the brewery, so I kegged all the beer. Like, if like, I'd go out to the, what you call it, to, like, a concert one time, and I would get said beer, and I'm like, "I kegged this beer, it tastes really good." Yeah, that was a pretty cool time in life. You hate editing, yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with editing. Yeah, it can hurt, and I was saying that earlier too, Rochelle, how the pain, like, from pain is happening from editing and stuff, and I know it's my body, but I'm also riding those energy threads back because I mean, I'm spending 50 hours looking at the material, and I'm a remote viewer, so, like, I've been having some paranormal experiences here, so I'm aware of what it is. I'm aware. I don't want to really get into it too much right now. I may talk about it on Lights at Midnight, um, until I get it under control and give it. I don't want to give it any power. I'm used to stuff coming and going, right? This is not leaving, but I haven't used extreme authority to kick it out yet. Nor have I done full clearing. I know everybody's like, do your job. Everybody's like, why are you not doing that? It's not really hurting anything. I don't think this thing is, but it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I've only seen it a couple times. But I don't play around when it comes to my kids though. So, and the kids are fine. I'm going to see if it wants to cross over before I make any rash decisions about, like, saying like, come take them. I don't want to do that quite yet because there's something sentient about it. It's not an insentient, meaning it has some type of consciousness and a purpose. And it's flesh colored, like a person. Seen it twice. I heard it twice. It's making noises and everything. So, and I think we've brought it back from somewhere. And that's one of the problems with paranormal investigations. But there's always been something in this house, though. Even when we first bought it, we would see things. But we also suffered from like a 10 to 15, I say 10 to 15 years because I can't really pinpoint it. Everybody's like, "Is it 10 or 15?" It's somewhere between there. Like, I suffered greatly. I'd wake up with 3 scratches on my back and stuff and, like, see faces, but last night, or it was today, actually, because I took a nap today, so because I woke up at 6:30 this morning, which is not like me, because I fell asleep after the video, like, well, about 12:30. Now I'm telling y'all. I wasn't gonna tell y'all, now I'm telling y'all. No, I'm missing comments because 'cause I'm running my damn mouth. Hold on. Yeah, I understand re-editing even if someone else did not, it's there still, yes, exactly. But same, it's loading the dishwasher. Yeah, I hate dishes. I hate them. Definitely feel that. Anheuser-Busch. No, I am a craft beer. I was a beer snob. This was me with beer. I mean, I used to partake into the listening of Anheuser-Busch. And I did the whole when I was in my early, like, years, and back in, like, the early 2000s or whatever, for me at least, drinking the what was it? Bennett's vodka with all the flavors. We'd get lit, make a whole cooler of green monsters, and had a real Everclear in it. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on those days. Let's see. Ah, Virgo, yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely protecting the kids. Look, you got pressuring me. Tell us, tell us. I'm gonna tell you now. Yeah, ADD is bad right now. It's bad. Oh yeah, okay. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Look, went from 12 to 13. Look, somebody done popped back in. Y'all ready to hear it? Fine. Fine. I'll tell you. My dog's got to go out too, so I'm gonna make this quick. We're always in the mix company. If it's not that in, yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. They're around. They're gonna come and go, but this one's hanging around. So about, I'd say a month or two ago, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I go to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom, and I thought it was my 9-year-old peeking her head out the door. So this is the door, and I see like flesh color about the size of my 9-year-old standing, like peeking out the door. And I was like looking over sharply because I'm like, I can't. Well, I don't know if you can get copyrighted for that because probably can't. Anyways, and it wasn't my 9-year-old. I look, and by the time I look and kind of turn my head to look fully, the freaking the flesh colored blob is like, this is driving me nuts. Okay. The flesh colored blob is like standing fully out of the door at the end of the hallway. And I go, what the like that? And it sees me and I see it, and it like turns and starts to run into my girl's room. Before it got into the room, it disappeared. Not only did I hear it run, it went doo doo, like footsteps, doo doo. Not only did I see it, I heard it and I felt it. And I started hollering. I said, "Get the out my house," because it went towards my kids' room. So my kids, my girls are like, "Why? Why do I gotta leave?" You know? And I'm like, "No, it's not y'all, obviously." So yeah, everybody in the house woke up and they kind of were like, "Oh, okay." You know. So that was the first thing. So I mean, that's a pretty powerful thing. Not only did I see it with my eyeballs, I heard it with my ears, and not no psychic stuff, right? Like maybe the eyes was psychic, but like no, like full on. It's very rare for this to happen. And I felt the vibration in the floor. It's literally like it freaking went through space time continuum. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Kelly. Welcome back. Yeah, fudge that thing. Fudge that thing. Okay, fudge it. But it was scared of me, and I didn't. It startled me, right? Because I was like, "What the I was like then I went into, like, mama bat mode, you know, so, mama bat, not Batman, but mama bat, like, "I'm going to" wait a minute. No, I don't know if I can do it. No, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I was gonna put my hood back on and be like, "I'm going to kick your ass," you know, or whatever, but I'm not. So that's kinda mode I went into, but, yeah, so what was it? 2 nights ago, my 9-year-old nothing creeps me out more than actually feeling the stomps. Yes, it is pretty creepy. So yeah, like 2 nights ago, and my kids are homeschooled. They stay up a little later than normal, like school kids, which I'm cool with. I mean, they just got on a schedule. I've got on a schedule. They go to bed earlier. Sometimes they go to bed later. Sometimes I don't care. Judge me. Okay. My kids stay up later than most kids. And we're sitting there. We're like, okay, I love you. Good night. You're going to bed. And basically, I end up looking towards the door because my 9-year-old is sitting on the edge of the bed. We're telling her good night. We're kind of having a little chat. And I see a head poke in, and it kind of looks like my son, but yet again, there was no hair. It was just flesh colored. And I didn't think much about it because he's kind of funny. My son, I'm almost 5'7". Like I've probably shrank a little bit because of my back, but if my back was straight, I was supposed to be as tall as my mom, like 5'8". My son's already like 5'9", and he's freaking about to be 14. So it was about his height. It was about 5'9". He's probably as tall or taller than V now. Well, he's right at V's height, I guess, because V's about 5'10". So he does that motion like this, and I swear I thought it was him. I didn't think much of it, and then I heard footsteps down the hallway again, and I'm like, I know where my other two kids are. I wanted to make sure Autumn didn't bebop her ass down the hallway, because Autumn likes to put on her headphones and bebop down the hallway, right? And with her tablet that she accidentally dropped and it shattered naturally. We tell them not to do things. I love her though, bless her heart. She might even be watching right now. I love you, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not tattletelling on you. That's my oldest. She'll be 16 in about a month and a half already. 16. But anyways, yeah, it wasn't Autumn. It wasn't. I knew where everybody was, and it wasn't the dog. The dog goes toot 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 toot. This was like boom 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 boom. And my son, it wasn't my son either. It was that same thing, but now it's taller. It's taller. I think it's growing. I think it's kind of like it's got some type of consciousness, because I mean, when it saw me and I saw it, I said, "What?" And it realized I could see it. So, and I've been kind of like turning corners and seeing, and I do that a lot anyways. Like I'll turn corners and I swear I'll see somebody there, and I'm like, I'm so used to it by now. But we do have a haunted mirror here. I'm considering sending to the Conjuring house. I might make that mirror its home, because we are driving there. I don't know though, but I need to investigate my mirror for my haunted object series. It's a documentary that I want to do. It's going to take me a long time, so I can't give you a date or anything, because there's a lot of things I want to do. But I don't know if my phone's going to die. Oh, I'm at 27. We're good. Yeah, I don't, yeah, it's crazy. Why would it be scared of you? Can it be sent here by someone else again? It's possible. I have often wondered if people have cursed me, but trust me, I don't do any type of dark stuff. Like I don't mess with anybody else's will, but I'm not above throwing a mirror up and sending that shit right back. I have done that before, and I've seen it work. There are people that have. I'm very positive sent me nasty things, and you might just hear like, I feel like crap, or blah 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 blah, or even intention. It doesn't have to be magic. People's intentions, when you don't like somebody and you're powerful energetically and you have strong intentions, you have to be mindful of that, because you can really hurt somebody with your basic intentions. You can cause chaos in their life, especially if you have magical blood. The reason I think it may be scared of me is because my energy is like what I do. So, like when I remotely travel, I'm like in my light form, if you could want to say it that way, and I use different elements to assist people. It doesn't happen all the time. It's something I can do on free will, but I'll only get to go so far depending on how much spirit wants to let me go. It's not 100% up to me if I go kick something out of somebody's house. It cannot be a life lesson, and they cannot do it on, if they can do it on their own and they're meant to, then I can only help them with knowledge, and they're supposed to walk that path because it's part of their path. But it's a little old lady that has something in her house that's bothering her. She's not going to have the ability. She's sick and everything. I've done that before, and I visited her house. I went to her house that day, saw it, peek its head out. Went back that night. That thing was all over her on her oxygen mask. There's something going on with like spirits that want the energy from the oxygen. Don't ask me why. I know that sounds. Whew. I'm going to be explaining that in further writings that I'll be doing later. I'm going to drop that there though. I said too much. Anyways, yeah, like it was over her, sucking the energy, and like her oxygen was 86%. My mom was sitting with her, and I went there that night, and that thing saw me and I saw it, and I went into my light form and tried to make it stop to get it out of her house, and it was like and came at me, and all of a sudden in my astral form I saw rainbow wings. Rainbow came out of me, like rainbow colors, and it just stopped in its tracks and turned its head like a dog and disintegrated into like multiple balls, like fucking Pokemon balls, but they were just black balls, and they started rolling away. And I had a satchel, and captured the balls. And the next morning, I asked my mom how her breathing was doing, and her breathing had went up to 94 after I kicked that thing out. That's just one example. Oh, sorry guys, my back's killing me. It's just one example of astral things that I'm capable of doing. It's not something I talk about very often. I used to. It can be very dangerous because other people get bright ideas. They're like, "Oh, I can do that too," and then they get their ass kicked. It's something that's not for everybody. Not saying that anyone here is not capable of doing that. It's just not everybody walks that path. So I'm not, the whole light warrior thing and stuff is very important, but there is a balance with light being a light warrior or a light worker and how much you're willing to put out there. That's kind of like advanced level. Like, I wouldn't teach anybody how to do that that wasn't already somewhat advanced because it can be very dangerous. You magical as AF, girl. Yes, my mirror, I have a haunted mirror. I've had it for a while. I have thought that it possibly could be the mirror. I think it's time to clear it again, and I think it may be knowing it's going bye-bye and it don't want to go anywhere. But the mirror itself, that mirror invoked, I'm wondering if it's more residual, and I will find out because I'm going to investigate it outside in my magical circle. I'm using the word magical. Keyword of the day, magical. Okay, magical. Wait a minute. Magical. Oh, where's it at? Magical. I'm going to do it in the circle that V made for me. It's like a little meditation circle outside. I don't even know if I want to stain my circle with that, though. It would look cool, but I think I'm just going to move back a little bit and do it there. But yeah. On the jars, yeah. Yep. It is wild. That's cool, though. I can see what with you. I got wings earlier this year. I didn't know it was a thing. Sure, mine are different reasons. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't, I mean, I've heard of it. Like the first time when I first started my spiritual awakening, I had a vision of me like rising from the ashes, but I was completely blue with like a gold sheen. And I'm pretty sure that happened. But people talk about this. I'm not the only one that has had these experiences. And again, they're very much meditative experiences. But if you were to talk to me when I was in one of these things, I can communicate with you. Maybe not as fluently as I am right now because I'm not like fully tapped in. You're just getting this facet of chastity right now, the normal chastity without being super tapped in or whatever. I don't think so. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's packed up in the corner and we got it covered and I've blessed it and everything. It could be time to clear it again. Honestly, I'm feeling that this thing I had thought about the mirror thing, but honestly, I feel like it's like came from somewhere and seated itself in my home and it's like growing. I think it is kind of growing off some energies, honestly. Something I never know if I weren't for my cement foundation floor vibrating, a A1 story cement building, sturdy building got building into solid ground should not feel like an upstairs. No, it shouldn't. It should not. I got that. I read it fast, but I got it. Ethereal rings, yeah. No, I don't really even go into a trance state, really. It's kind of hard. Like, I'll just have these visions and they happen super fast. So, like, a lot of times, like what I explained to you, that story I told you took me 100 times longer to say it than it actually happened. These things happen. Sometimes they don't. So for some people they take a lot longer. Some people they are a lot shorter. But a lot of times my channelings and my visions are very fast. They always have been. Sometimes they're not. Did you go to a hospital place? Yes, I've been to, Old Hospital on College Hill. Old Hospital on College Hill back in July. July. It was miserably hot. It was June or July. You thinking it came from there? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We spent the night in the doctor's house, so yeah, thank you for validating that. It would not surprise me because Trans-Allegheny, it could have come from Trans-Allegheny too. We went there the next night, and that was like a hospital, but it was an asylum type hospital, and there's a hospital on the grounds. There's also, but no, I saw the little thing before I went to Penhurst. Penhurst had a hospital too, so it's going to be from the Trans-Allegheny Old Hospital on College Hill thing. I don't feel like it's super bad, but I will say this: it has the potential to pick up on its environment. So if it's used to, I feel like I'm being watched now because there's nobody here but me and the animals. Like I can feel the doorway. I'm gonna try to cross it over, and if it doesn't want to cross over and you can hear me, then I'm gonna have to eject it by other means. Okay, yeah, Trans-Allegheny was crazy. It was crazy. If you got time, Rochelle, check out that video. It's not as active as I don't even remember now what happened at Trans Allegheny. That's how burnt my brain is, and it's not from burning trees. It's like literally from burning my brain cells from editing. It does know I'm talking about it. I keep seeing people that look like they're almost zombies. Yeah. Yes, it is. So, guys, the zombies, I saw that too. They're walking around and they're all just like and pacing back and forth. That's 100% Trans Allegheny because I channeled that in. If nobody don't believe me, that's fine, but you can go on Patreon. It's free and you can look up. That's exactly what I channeled in. They all look like zombies. I saw a girl in a blue dress and she's just looking at me all blank faced, and then all of them are like pacing back and forth. So that's part of my pre-channeling for Trans Allegheny. So, because Old Hospital and College Hill, it kind of made sense, but then when I thought about it, it's the night we went to the real hospital, and then we went to Trans Allegheny. Trans Allegheny, there was a lot. There's I even talk about it. I'm gonna have to rewatch that channeling now. Again, it's free. It's just unlisted on YouTube, and if you go and join for free on Patreon, there's no obligation. You can see all of my pre-channelings. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Same thing. I saw her. She came to me. She has a blobby. She has a black blob. Yeah, that's her. Exactly. And it's all flesh colored, like the what I'm seeing in my house, but what you're seeing and I'm seeing, yeah. I talk about it a lot there and about what happened. But thank you for confirming that. It's hard because I've done a lot. Like we filmed 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm counting places twice, but I have filmed 12 different locations since July. That's including the 4 places in Danbury, and I did 2 of them. No, I've done the art place in the courthouse. Since these last videos, I've done them 1 time, and I've done the jailhouse and the high school up there twice. But technically, I filmed 4 times. Uh-oh, curly hair. Is that a place? Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, definitely ground yourself then, girl. Well, cut her off because she was creepy. But you know what? I actually connected with, I don't think it's the same girl with the blue dress, but I connected with another woman there that she told me she kind of took herself out because of a man. And come to find out that was there too. It's pretty interesting. I don't put, sometimes I put that stuff in, but where I've ran out of time for editing, I haven't put a lot of it in, which I should. I need to do more of it. Which school? Oh, Danbury. Danbury. Yes, yes. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna hop off here. I've talked myself in circles, and I appreciate y'all staying around. And is there stairs there? Oh yeah, there's 4. It's 4 levels. So we wasn't allowed outside, and I think the outside buildings may even be a little bit worse than the big building. But Trans Allegheny has 4 floors and a basement. We couldn't go in the basement, but it has 4 floors, and they're a fourth of a mile long, and it has a grand staircase in the middle, and then it has multiple staircases on each side. What's up? Durham Paranormal. You are up still. What time is it? When did I go live? Durham. I was like, dang, I thought it was like 1 a.m. It's 12. Welcome in. I'm getting ready to hop off here. I've just been running my mouth. I've hopped on to talk about the series. If anybody hadn't seen it, to go watch it. Talked a little bit about what happened, and then updating everybody on Lights at Midnight stuff you probably already know. Honestly, Lights at Midnight, that's coming back out in a couple weeks, and like where I'm going with Luminary. I've kind of talked about a lot of things. That doesn't surprise me too. Trying to think. I've got that, but I don't think it was there. But yeah, it doesn't mean, I'm not saying it did or didn't, but that doesn't surprise me because there's a lot of stairs there. That's the only, means they had. It definitely check out, even if it ain't my video, just check out Trans Allegheny so you know what I'm talking about. Like type it in if you hadn't seen it. Let's see. I hear tall is crazy. Yes, and you can take up to 15 people. So if you want to go, 305, talk to us. We need to get a big group because it's like 1850. And if we take 15 people and we all like pick a different floor, um, and as long as we're kind of grouped into like, if we're grouped into fours, that would be perfect. 14, oh God, 4 teams that are willing to stick together, then we can meet up and collab. Mm. Yeah, I hope you are doing well. I hope y'all had fun today as well, during paranormal. Oh, the dog's over here. I was like, what's that black blob? It's the dog. That's the one thing is like, I'm not a big like lights person. I don't need a lot of lights on in my house. But where my dog's black and she lays in the floor and I'm walking through the hallway at night, it's like, so yes, we need to do it. We need to do it. I'm telling you. I have a feeling 305, we are going to meet each other in person in 2026. And I mean that. I think we are. Um, if yeah, Spirit's saying, yeah, we're going to do something together next year, I think. That's intuitive. Yeah, I know, right? You just like fall over them. You can't help it. And then they're looking at you like, bitch, why you kick me? And I'm like, I'm sorry. And your nose is bleeding or something. See, someone came to talk to me and I missed part of the entity info. Okay. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I understand. It's okay. It's not super long. It's probably about 10 to 15 minutes back from right now. I'm at 1 hour and 40 minutes and 52 seconds. So if you go back to 125, that might be far enough. Let's see. I hope you had fun. Yeah, it sounds like I've never been to Busch Gardens. That's one place I haven't been. Yes, I can make my little stupid hearts. I mean, hearts aren't stupid, but I finally figured out somehow to make them. Look, I did it. How many lives have I tried to do this? We'll just wait a minute. Look, I did it. It took me so many lives. Fair enough. I maybe practiced a couple times off camera. I think that is it. I don't want to get off here now. Everybody's here now. I don't have anything else to talk about. I've ran out of. I want a cigarette really bad. I mean, and honestly, I've sat here and I've thought about it. I will say this. Um, I can puff on here because if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. I thought about it though, because what's his head? Sean Quinn Shadow Productions. Super cool channel. Some of y'all may know him. Um, he does it all the time. And he doesn't work anymore. He does this. But if I ever got hard pressed, and if I'm on the road, y'all might see me smoke. So I hope it's not offensive. But if I was vlogging or something, you're probably gonna see me puff. I puffed a little bit in Penhurst and I couldn't cut it out. And I'm like, oh well, it's fine. I figured nobody would care. But I'll never puff if I don't absolutely have to. Now I'm gonna get demonetized for the word puff because they're gonna take it to some level of something, some type of fuckery. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm sorry, it's shaking because of the stupid thing. I don't like that. It's like, stay still, damn it. But yeah, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support. Those that can make it to the live premieres, it's been a lot of fun. It's been so much fun watching it with you guys because I'll say this again, I get excited watching you guys get excited, right? Like it makes me very happy to see y'all happy and excited about the evidence and like really getting into it and interacting with it. And even the people that watch after the premiere, because I know everybody can't be there. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And V, of course, says thank you too. He said it before, but just speaking for him on that. We enjoy doing this and we're going to keep doing it as long as we can. I'm just going to be one video a month from now on until things change like it has been. I can't really double up at the current moment. So we're looking into, if we get more than 12 locations for next year, then we'll have more than one video a month. But right now, that is the goal to start with. We'll see what happens depending on, the different prices and the cost and all that kind of stuff. Because, they range from $35, like at the arts place in the courthouse, it's $35 a person. So like $70 for me and V. all the way to $2,000. So you just never know. And to get to some of these bigger places, that's just how it is. So we're going to try to balance out our budget. We got some big places in mind that we've been to before and big places we haven't been to before. Got some people to talk to and work out. Any of my paranormal investigators, if y'all want to do a collab next year, I haven't planned but a couple things with certain people. So yeah, let's make some shit happen. 2026, our Appalachian Nightmare. Whoop whoop, let's fucking go. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you being there and being able to see it. I know you love it too. I wish you could be there with us sometimes, but you got more important things to do right now. Yes, live premieres really are. Yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoying. Good nightmares, Connie. I'll talk to you soon, girl. I don't know if Cassie, if you're still listening, but yeah, if I don't hear from you tonight, if you don't hear from me tonight, Cassie, if you're still listening, I'm gonna message you tomorrow because I've had you on my mind, girl. Things have just been really busy. Really, really, really busy. Let's see. I think I got everything. Yeah, wait a minute. No, yeah, but yet people can harass other. Yeah, I know, right? Oh yeah, I've seen 2 of the guys' vids. It's always great to watch. Yeah, I think I got them. Oh no, wait a minute. I know, Trivia Clinic. I can't wait to edit it. Like I said to myself, I wasn't going to start till Monday because tomorrow I have the ghost walk and some friends, I don't want to say who, but some friends are coming down to visit us. So I want to try to like start I probably honestly, I mean, I'm tired, but I'm not going to bed anytime soon. I'm going to clean up the storage on the phone. And I'm going to go ahead and move over to Trivet Clinic and start working on it. I'm going to start putting the overlay, at least the initial overlays. I'm waiting on some files, but it's cool because I can go ahead and start with the basic overlays and get all the basic stuff done. And I'm going to go ahead and start kind of putting it together because the earlier I start on it, I don't really need to, but I need to at the same time. I need to go ahead and do it because it's a long video. We did alone challenges and like a legit alone challenges. And I can't speak for other people yet. For Ethan or V, my alone challenge, I did get a little scared. I want to tell you why, but I'm not going to. You're just going to watch next Friday. You might see some clips because I don't want to spoil it, but it's cool, Brittany. Yeah, I figured. I know y'all been busy. She's tuning into Mama Girl. She's turned into a Mama's Girl and she purrs me out. Yeah, I bet so. That's how it is. They get comfy and you got the feeding tools for her too. That's what she needs. She needs that stuff on tap at night, Brittany. Yeah, I know. I got to do my ghost walk tomorrow. I think I'm going to bring a little chair, though, just in case where my back's been hurting. I got a backpack that folds into a chair. So I might make V just carry the backpack around with a couple waters in it in case I need to sit down. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. I can't speak for Madison Dry Goods. I know we had some experiences at Madison Dry Goods, but it happened all so fast. Like, and you can ask Angel. My head was spinning. Like oh God, this is gonna be terrible. But I can't help it. It was hot up there, and I wore my little, I call it my gothic tutu with the matching pants, and I looked all cute and stuff. And I had my little, I looked like I don't know what it looked like. I was trying to go for a vampire-y type thing, but it was actual clothes. It was my Halloween special, but it was so hot on that 3rd floor. I ripped everything off. So y'all about to see me in a rare, vulnerable, not like I'm not exposed or anything, but more vulnerable skin than I normally put out, and just pouring sweat because I'm, premenopausal. It's bad. So I will try to work on that. That's one thing I do remember. But we got some knocks and bangs, and we got some replies, and we communicated with some stuff, but it was like a whirlwind. A ghost walk, it's kind of like where they take you around like a little town, or like we're going to Madison Dry Goods and we're going to start there and they're going to tell you the history and talk about the things they've experienced. And then you just kind of walk around the town to different haunts there. And it's going to be, I'm going to support Kimberly and Michelle, and I'm going to meet a couple people tomorrow to hang out with. And yeah, just to get to meet a couple people and support Kimberly and Michelle and Madison Dry Goods too, because they've done real good by us, and we want to continue to share that support. It was hot. It was so hot. Like, I mean, all the places. Okay. Anybody that wants to plan anything with me in the months of July or August, I don't think I'm going to do it this next year. Unless it's something that I really want to do, you're not going to get my fat ass out there. Even if I lost weight, okay, because I'm getting ready to start going to the gym and all that, because I got to get some numbers in check here, okay, not just numbers on the scale, but I need to try to make sure like I'm not getting the diabetes, okay, because I'm insulin resistant or high blood pressure. My blood pressure's been spiking up and down all week. It's kind of weird, and just it could be a lot of things. So I'm drinking my vinegar shots. I got a gym membership, and I'm gonna get massaged, and I'm gonna go do some stuff. And even if I lost weight, you ain't getting my fat ass out there in July or August because I'm still hot. I'm hot natured now, especially because like I'm 40 almost. I got like a year and a half, and I'll be 40. But like my great grandma went through the change and I'm sorry, men, close your ears. But my grandma went through the change at my great grandmother at 38. My mama did at 47. So perimenopause is a real thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't nobody getting me out in July or August unless it's like bombdiddly.com. I love y'all, but don't ask. Some of our local town host ghost walks. Yeah, they do. Yes, like a tombstone tour. Chastity is doing a Madison Ghost Walk. I think Mount Airy is also doing Mayberry. Okay. I think it will be sounds fun. Yeah, the carbs can get me. I like I love like I love the fruits and the veggies. Like, I'm not a picky eater. I just don't like condiments. So, like, I'm not a mayonnaise girl. I'm not a mustard girl. I'm not a ketchup girl. Like, every once in a while, I'll put a little ranch. And I know, look, ranch is mayonnaise, but it tastes a little different, right? It's not just flat lard on my stuff. Like, and I eat fairly well, unless I'm eating out. It's more for me, it's the amount that I move versus my intake of calories. And I do have a slight problem with sweets sometimes. But everything else I actually do pretty good at. But for me to sustain, I have to like low fat, no fat diet, walk 100 miles. It's just it's like genetics. It's truly genetics. Like when I was 21, I've always been a certain weight my whole life, and I've always been thicker. Like, not like this, but I've been this big before. But I've always been thicker and curvier and just more big bone. Like my friend that was 135, I looked the exact same. I could wear the exact same clothes as her, but I weighed 25 more pounds than her because I had the muscle. I'm built that way. Now I've lost some of my muscle, but I have to like weight train and all kinds of stuff. Even when I was skinny, when I had abs, they told me I was overweight. So the doctors can suck one. My mom is obsessed with me going through like, Mom, I'm 43. Yes, she's just TikToking and she's like, it's coming. You just wait. It's coming now. I get it. Yeah, that would work. High fat and I love my protein now. I love my protein. Heat's no fun. Heat can suck it too. But I love summer, but I don't love it as much because I swell. So like even in these videos, I look more swollen. I swell anyways. I just swell with my arthritis. My arthritis was, but anyways, I'm rambling now. I love you guys. I am going to hop off here. It's been 2 hours. I told you I was only going to be on here an hour. I'm tired. My eyes burning. Look into my eyes. You see those rings of white? Because it's burning my freaking eyeballs. It's so bright. She doesn't, shush about it. Yeah, she's constantly. Good night. I love you guys. Those charts, the doctors use them. Yes, they are. They're all messed up. They couldn't handle these guns back then. I'll have to post a picture one day when I actually worked for it because your girl was, she had abs. Well, for a couple years I had abs and then I went back to normal and then I've had 3 kids. So it's all screwed up. But anyways, I love you guys. Much love and light. Watch the series if you haven't watched it. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer it. I gave away all my goody details about what's coming up next, so everybody's prepared. The next 2 Fridays is Fright Night Fridays. Okay, come on. Thank you. Okay. It's Fright Night Fridays, and yeah, super excited. Trivet Clinic's next, and I love y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Until next time, you know what it is. Peace out. Bye.